It's Cockburn and Amori to jump. Bo Borowski, Paul Sells, and Chris Beaver are the officials tonight inside of a raucous over Notre Dame Monday night, 82-72 against the Fighting Irish. Plummer just inside the arc, splashes it through. Illinois on the board first.
You can see when you play Illinois, you better rebound. Now, if you can rebound, you're going to have opportunities in transition. Rutgers pushing the basketball, and a huge shot for Caleb McConnell.
A 74-64 win that helped snap a three-game losing streak for the Scarlet Knights. What has been a tumultuous beginning to the year at 4-3. And with the mismatch there, it's an easy lay-in for Amori.
Getting dribble penetration and dropping it off for Cliff Amori. That's two big-time possessions in a row.
Three-pointer cashed in for Coleman Hawkins. And the rebound belongs to Omar Payne, who's come in off the bench for Illinois, as Cockburn has taken a seat, as well as Hawkins. Right back the other way, and into the action, DeMonte Williams.
We haven't seen DeMonte Williams look for his own offense a ton this year. It's had to play a lot of point guard. He came down and just let that go. When Illinois and Rutgers get together, it's a war. It can be a grinder, and so far that's what we've had.
Plummer fakes his way into a good shot and knocks it down.
He's not a very big guy, but when he gets to his pull-up or even shooting a three-pointer, he can really get off the ground.
Goody, the freshman, top of the key three. Plummer looked inside. Cockburn was fronted, so he takes it himself for an easy lay-in. Mulcahy went to the bench. He had a quick conversation there with Carl Hobbs, one of the assistants, because he just got called for his second foul. But as we showed on the replay moments ago, that foul really should have been on Andre Hyatt. Frazier deals back for Hawkins. The double team comes immediately. Plummer was waiting. He zips it to the corner, and that's a really good look for Grandison. And Robbie, his touches here in the first 10 minutes have probably been lower than they'd like. Can't argue with the score.
Jacob Grandison, who's now 7 of his last 11 from 3, just drills it.
And Cockburn goes up right over the top of Harper for the alley-oop.
This is getting away from them. It's just too easy on the defensive end. And down here, they just can't score.
McConnell with a crowd silencer. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Frazier says, why not? Cockburn, one dribble, and two. Coming off a 23-point game against Clemson earlier this week at home. Grandison lets it fly. Cockburn battles for the rebound. Ball to the free throw line. Grandison puts it up and in. Illinois without Andre Curbelo once again, but also Paul Mulcahy stricken with 2 fouls, and he's come back into the game out of this timeout. Yet the three-point barrage continues from Illinois.
It doesn't feel like Rutgers is getting anything out of their offense. As well as they executed against Clemson, it's been a struggle here.
Grandison with an open look from the corner. Some of the best looks, perhaps the only good looks for Rutgers, have been on pull-ups at the free throw line. Answer continues, and we certainly wish him the best. Much needed 3 there from Jaden Jones, the freshman out of Dallas.
Did a great job defending in one-on-one situations here tonight.
Mulcahy drives and is rejected by Payne. Shot clock violation.
This is what Omar Payne brings to the table. He hasn't had a ton of opportunity because Kofi Cockburn's been terrific. But right now, Paul Mulcahy bringing that to the rim, and Omar Payne saying, get that out of here. Didn't play all that many minutes because Colin Castleton was eating up so many minutes to the 5 for the Gators.
Cockburn is into the game for Illinois. Amori is out. He doesn't even have to touch the ball, which is really dangerous when your best player doesn't need to get a look because everybody else is playing so well. Gonzalez, Agee, and Answer at the other end throughout several Illinois possessions. Now, most of those have ended in made shots, sometimes three-pointers, but certainly understand. Now as they get him the ball, it's the easiest make of the night. That's wiped away by Hawkins. Fresh 20, Harper gets a much-needed 3. It's notable here as well with the missed games earlier this year from the NCAA suspension. Hawkins faces a rejection in turn, as he's done to several Scarlet Knights. It's off of Illinois, and Rutgers ball with 1:02.5. Brian Fonseca from NJ.com. We have finally solved the mystery of the pronunciation of the big man's last name. There's two for Omori. Brian Fonseca spoke to Muhammad Oliver, Cliff's guardian here in the United States. He's originally from Nigeria. Lob on the backside goes to Hawkins.
And this has been 2 years in the making, so maybe you do. This has not been a week-long issue. It's been a 2-year issue. Hey, you know what? Cliff Omori coming out and doing some good things for Rutgers. 2 points in the first half. This is the guy that's really improved from his freshman to sophomore year.
What has not improved is Rutgers closing out on shooters in the second half.
Jones late on the rotation and nobody home for Rutgers.
On the drive, Cockburn with the rejection. Hawkins has it, feeds forward, Frazier.
Kofi Cockburn doing a great job of protecting that paint.
Mag for three. Energy has been decidedly different from the Scarlet Knights, and the urgency of getting down the floor has been there as well, but they're still not able to stop DeMonte Williams.
DeMonte Williams looking for his offense tonight, looking for his jump shot, coming off and drilling the pull-up.
Jones, foot on the line, that's two. Okay, he got all the way to the basket. Oh my goodness! Omori just stretched out. That was like a Space Jam stretch right there. Wide open look, Frazier, chance.
So he was a problem for me. I really struggled with when Chester Frazier was on the floor defensively.
Bruce Weber, a big fan of yours, said after the game, we just thought that Robbie was the key to them, but Chester's our best defender. Mulcahy, some displacement, and an easy breakaway. Plummer with the left hand. Regrettable losses this year, losing to a low major in Lafayette, mid-major in UMass, and the bottom-ranked team in the Big East in DePaul.
You look at Rutgers playing here tonight, they got Purdue next week, and then they go to Seton Hall. And that's a huge stretch. You're trying to find some quality wins because the NCAA tournament has become, Wood thought he might be missing 6 guys who could play. This is a total laugh.
Play from behind and do it well, and there aren't a lot of guys who match up well. 7'2", 285. Coleman Hawkins has terrorized Rutgers on both ends of the floor tonight.
That's where Coleman Hawkins needs to grow. Make a good play. Make a play that makes you shake your head.
There have been a lot of those tonight. Jaden Jones really promising. I don't know if you're a math guy, Robbie. We both know that's 3 more there for Plummer.
At times, the help defense hasn't been there at all. But I think at the same time, this Illinois team is built around Kofi Cockburn to really shoot the ball, and they have exploited it all night.
The 12-year anniversary of the night that Jersey Shore debuted in 2009.
What a stat there. Impressive. You a big Jersey Shore guy?
Slowly been nursing its roster back to health here with only Andre Curbelo still out. And the vague word from Brad Underwood was that he's out. So now inside 4 minutes to go. Plummer just off the mark there. Plummer is happy to clean it up. He's got 13 points. Go to v.org. Mike Cousins, Robbie Hummel, the final minutes of a dominant Illinois performance here this evening. Dean Reber, you know, it stinks to say it, less about team in recent years and more about what their career is going to look like. Three-pointer for Luke Goody. And Brandon Lieb, who has the unenviable task of trying to slow down Kofi Cockburn in practice, comes off the bench here.
Should be nothing. He's Kofi every day. Was letting Kofi hear it, going right at him.
What's his trip home going to be like for Rutgers?
Boy, you look at this game and the way you play, and now there's a very good chance you have the #1 team in the country No, and I think maybe a little bit of a lack of knowing the scouting report, poor execution. This has just been a beatdown.
Osman's for dunk, fades, and puts him beautifully off the glass. 86-51. This game was close at 8-7, and then never again. Illinois will improve to 6-2, and Rutgers is back to 500 at 4-4.